Greetings, YouTube. I was chilly this morning and the cat has decided that this is the best possible place to sit. Well, last night my wife and I saw the last of the Harry Potter movies, the second part of the Deathly Hallows, which, you know, is pretty much just one film broken into two pieces, much like Kill Bill. And I've now seen all of them. Now, I've listened to the first book on tape. I have had no contact whatsoever with any of the other books whatsoever. I have no plans on ever reading them. So I am basing my opinion on the films. And since these are movies, they should be judged on their merit as films. So, what do I think of the last Harry Potter? Well, after viewing it, I have an opinion which is very similar to what I thought about 5 minutes into the movie, that this was a glorified Hardy Boys adventure. At no point did I ever feel a sense of immediacy or danger or tension or stress. At no point did I feel that there was a buy-in in any way, shape, or form by the people on the screen to what they were doing. They knew, much say, for example, like Roger Moore playing James Bond, that they're in a movie and everything's going to be okay near the end. Yes, we're going to lose a few folks in the process, but you know, at the end, our main characters are all going to make it out, and at no point did I ever feel a sense of dramatic involvement by either the actors or myself. I feel that the director and the writer in this film very much was depending on the writing the coattails of the novels, that the fan base was so utterly committed to these characters and those books and that author that all they had to do was phone it in and rake in the bucks. I was simply not impressed with the last two films. I know that I should be, but at no point did I feel that these people were really at war, even though they were under attack in an actual battle in this film. I did not feel a sense of being at war. And we have several thousand war movies in the world that they could have used as a guide of how to do a good war movie, and they didn't. These characters, to me, they were pulling punches where they shouldn't have. They weren't taking anything as serious as I think they should have, and the director and the writer and the producer didn't give these characters, many of the side characters, I'll refrain from calling them minor characters, their moment in the sun. Again, we had more people dying off screen. Oh, look, they're dead. Okay, next scene. Neville Longbottom, I believe his name is. I don't feel that even his iconic moment in the last scene of the film had the momentous weight it should have. When Ron's mother seeks vengeance against Bellatrix. Okay, Bellatrix is dead. I didn't feel that the moment had any emotional gravitas. I was just simply and utterly disappointed with this. Now, there were a couple of bright spots. I really love Luna Lovegood. She just makes me smile. I want to see that actress in 1,000 different roles. She's just a little ray of sunshine, and I love that character. And Warwick Davis as the Goblin in the opening scene of this movie was worth the price of my admission alone. That was just a beautifully acted moment, and I loved it. Now, at the end of the film, my wife's comment, she turned to me and said, "Worst ending ever." Because the whole wrap it up and put a bow on it is not what she wanted in the book, and it wasn't what she wanted in the film. And I couldn't understand that because I felt it was incredibly anticlimactic and relatively pointless. But for me, in a bigger degree, why the heck did these incredibly powerful characters all just decide, oh, we're going to go live with the Muggles? Why weren't they all staff at Hogwarts? Why wasn't Ron the coach of the Quidditch team? Why wasn't Harry the headmaster? Why wasn't Hermione one of the professors? Why weren't these characters involved hip deep in the place they fought and their friends died to protect? I was baffled by that, because I remember I didn't read the book, so some of this was a surprise to me. And let's face it, they didn't look 19 years older. I have friends who I've watched age, and 19 years makes a difference. So yeah, I was not impressed with the Harry Potter last film in 2 parts. I should have been, I guess. I was hoping to be. I was kind of hoping they'd pull it out at the end, because I really wasn't impressed with the first half, and I really wasn't impressed by the last half. And in parting, I'm really annoyed at the whole wizards must stay hidden from the muggles of the world. Do you know how much good those wizards could do? You put a single wizard on patrol on a broom. Do you know how many lives they could save? Fires, police standoffs, robberies, accident scenes, emergency medical conditions. Do you know how many human beings could be saved? Just one wizard per city. That would all it would take. And you could save thousands, tens of thousands of lives every year. And no, they're just going to be arrogant and reserve their power for themselves and let the rest of the world wallow in misery in the mundane. So yeah, I don't take away from the Harry Potter series what most people do, and I am fully expecting to be lambasted by the fan base for it. But I wasn't impressed with HP. I love a lot of the fans. I love their commitment to it. It makes me smile. I've met some really cool people on YouTube because of it, so I don't regret the fact that I talk to people or engage with people who are Harry Potter fans. But I just am not. So I hope you enjoyed the last half of the last movie, because you waited long enough for it.